I am Shino and I decided to make this tutorial so I can show you how you can make your own purple hair dye at home. If you have an unnatural hair color, you know how hard it is to maintain it and how expensive it can get. Hair dyes aren't exactly cheap and you have to keep dyeing your hair and bleaching your hair all the time. And some people just can't afford to keep their color. Sometimes you have other priorities. I know, but I also really like to have purple hair and I really want to maintain my purple hair. I just don't want to spend lots of money on it. But fortunately there is a solution and I'm gonna share it with you. First of all, you really have to bleach your hair. There is no other way unless you are a natural blonde. I bleach my hair at home because to save money, but other than that, there is no other way to skip that part. Now for the dye itself, here's what you're gonna need. And this will also work for silver hair, by the way, not only purple hair. You will need a plastic bowl, a brush, a conditioner or a hair mask. I'm using a really cheap one, but I prefer the mask to the conditioner because it's a lot more thick, so it stays on your hair better than a runny conditioner. And it also has to be white. And finally, what you're gonna need is your new best friend and the secret for this tutorial, which is Gentian Violet. I don't know why I'm singing, I'm just so excited about this. I've been excited over this for a year, but whatever. You're gonna need Gentian Violet. It looks like this because I'm Portuguese. And I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing correctly, probably not. So I'm just gonna write it down here so you can search for it. This is your new best friend, Purple Heads. And Purple Heads wannabes. This is the most amazing thing ever. And I'm not even sure if you're seeing it correctly because there's so much light in here, but I hope you are. It's a really little bottle. And this is actually a medicine. This is used for treating cuts and fungus, but is best known for treating mouth fungus on babies. I know it might sound a little bit weird to put some antifungal medicine in your hair, and some people might be afraid that it will damage your hair, but don't be scared, really. You just have to think they put this on babies' mouths, so it's not toxic. It will not damage your hair. I've been using it for a year, and the only negative aspect of it that I can say is it will dry your hair a bit, so you have to use a good conditioner or use some moisturizing serums or, you know, stuff like that. You can get it at drugstores or pharmacies. You don't need a prescription for it. They will last you a long time. They seem like a small bottle, but as I said before, I've had my purple hair for a year now, and this is only my third bottle and it's halfway, because you only be using a tiny portion of the bottle because the liquid is a really dark purple. I can show it to you. Like, it stains like hell. It will stain your skin like crazy. So it will also stain your hair like crazy. That's what we want. This is also incredibly cheap, amazingly cheap. This bottle is 30 cents. 30 cents. So I've been dyeing my hair, I don't even know how many times, but lots, with a 30-cent bottle. And before this I was using Special Effects Deep Purple, and I was mixing it with a conditioner so it would last longer, and still the Deep Purple hair bottle was like 15 euros with shipping, and this is 30 cents. 30 cents. 30 cents. 30 cents! So before using the Gentian Violet, and I'm gonna tell you how to make the dye with it, you have to bleach your hair. I bleached mine till it was like yellowish. You don't have, if you want a medium purple like I have, you don't have to bleach it like to the max till it's pretty much white. You do have to bleach it to white if you want silver hair. If you want a medium purple, yellow is fine. It doesn't really matter. You don't have to bleach it the lightest shade as possible, as you would with silver. And finally, how to make the dye. So you grab your plastic bowl and you pour your conditioner in the plastic bowl, and then you add some drops of the violet. If you want silver hair, you only need 1 or 2 drops to make it a toner, because a toner is usually a really light purple or blue to contrast the yellow of your hair. You can add as much violet as you want until you get the shade you are looking for. I'm going for a medium purple here. Mix it well with a brush. Don't forget to use gloves for this, because again, this will stain your skin. And to dye my hair, I really prefer to use my hands because it's so much quicker, and I have really thin hair. Like, my hair is so thin, and also I have the side cut, so I don't have that much hair, so it's just quicker and easier to do it this way. This purple has a very cold tone. It's not a pinkish purple at all. It's a bluish purple. And in your first dye, when you dye it, and the first day or the first couple of days, it may look like an electric blue. But when it starts to fade, it kind of loses the blue pigment, if that makes some sense. And when it's really faded out, it looks like lavender. The color will look better with time, so if you keep using this technique and the Gentian Violet, it will look brighter every time you dye with the Gentian Violet. Because at the first time you dye it, that happened to me, the purple in my hair looked a bit brownish. It wasn't terrible, but I was hoping for a brighter color, and that didn't happen the first time I dyed with this technique. But now, layers after layers of violet, I have a really bright hair color the first days, and even when it fades out, I think it is a beautiful color anyway. I like the way it fades, which is a major plus. In terms of how long does it last, it doesn't fade that quickly. I think I might dye my hair once every 2 months, maybe. Sometimes I dye it once a month, depending on my mood or whatever. But yeah, maybe once a month or once every 2 months. Okay, and I think that's it. If you have any questions, you can comment and ask what you want. I'm going to try to answer as best as I can, and I hope this was helpful. See you soon. It's very blue, actually. This purple is very blue. That doesn't really make sense. Okay, so this is this is a very